Hey y'all, it is 4:31 in the morning and I'm up early because I did take a couple Advil last night before laying down, and I had done the video, and now I'm up. I feel well rested for the first time in a couple of days, so I realized that I needed to unpack some things, my feelings, and not, the physical. Well, kind of the physical as well, because like I said, I had been lugging around too much stuff in just a couple of days. A backpack and a whole spinning suitcase because I had cleaning supplies and all that stuff. And then in my backpack, I'm like, well, I need to put my purse in there because I keep the rolling suitcase in the trunk, okay? And don't bring it in the house, but I keep it in the trunk. But I got my backpack that I showed y'all in the first video, packing for work or something like that. But I got too much stuff in there because I got my little wallet with my purse and stuff in case I need to pull out something on the front seat. And then I got things that are ready. I've been using the Bum Bum cream as my lotion all over, and I put it in my bag. And I'm like, why do I have that big jug? I mean, you know how big the Bum Bum cream container is. I got the yellow one. And I'm like, why are you lugging all this stuff? I don't want to have a bunch of stuff, literally lugging around. So I'm gonna try to unpack a little bit. I know for the remainder of the week it's gonna be janky, but I'm gonna try to take this instead and just make this work for me, and go from there. And I'm also feeling some kind of way because I'm just not mentally or physically ready for work, but I want to document my feelings. And like this is a aromatherapy diffuser. I had not used it, I had never used it here in the house. I'm like, well, do I need to take like some type of humidifier or some type of aromatherapy calm me down at work, I don't know. So I'm trying to debate what I really need to do for me, because I'm that girl, that lady who does not take a lot of personal things to work. Because if I have to go, I ain't trying to be snatching down house plants and flowers and pictures and I got a microwave up in there and my pictures of Walona and Penny. Okay, that's all personal that I have in there, and I want to keep it that way. I told y'all also I was feeling some kind of way, and I realized it's because, because of the snow and the ice and the holidays, our trash collection here in Memphis has been way off. I mean, like two or 3 weeks behind, so that's another thing that I realized that was bothering me. And when I went outside, I saw all the trash on the street. When people feel like, well, look, you ain't picked up the garbage and it's overflowing, we only got 1 or 2 bins, a recycle bin and the regular trash bin, they're just gonna put stuff anywhere. And it was like, oh my goodness, it looked disgusting to me. And I was like, and I've been purging things in here, and it's like, okay, I don't want to put it out there. If the wind blow it out in the street, then you got to go pick trash out your neighbor's yard, or vice versa. And if you let your trash can roll over, be considerate enough to pick up the trash at the neighbor's yard. It's yours. I don't smoke. Why is there cigarette butts in my driveway? Or child, I think I went out there one day with a mask out there, and I can't say too much why a mask would be in the street. But if you having a lot of company and your folks are wearing masks and they decide to take them off or whatever, ask your folks to pick up the mask, okay? Anyway, so that's one thing that was bothering me. So when I got home, I realized that the trash had been picked up, and I was just so elated. It's little stuff like that can bother me and can excite me at the same time. And so I was happy that the trash had been purged and picked up. I'm like, okay, I'm paying you. First of all, I feel like, you're paying these people money and your taxes and the whatever you got to pay. Do the job that you're being paid to do. And I feel like, for me, again, as somebody with 4, 5, 6 jobs, and I'm trying to juggle it all, you got one job, okay? And that sometimes that annoys me. But anywho, I was telling y'all I had to go by the UPS store because I finally stopped being, I don't know what the word is, frugal, but I'm not frugal. You know what I'm saying? I feel like as long as my old laptop still had some value, even though the screws was coming at the bottom of it, I had to hold it together because I done went up in it and put some stuff in it, and one of the screws, I don't know, it must have came out or I didn't put it in. I don't know. So janky, okay? But I'm okay with it because it was still working. I could still create content, do what I got to do on that. It was a MacBook Pro. I don't know what year it was. Maybe the 2013. It's been a while. So anyway, earlier in 2020, I had ordered the mailman a Mac for his, his music. And so I think I told y'all, but some of y'all might be new. It got lost in the mail from Apple. Apple was closed, and so I ordered online. And child, it was taking so long, and it disappeared. And that's what I'm saying. I feel like sometimes shipping companies know the packaging of certain companies, whether it's a Mac or an electronics store or whatever, and stuff just disappears. And that's happened before because I ordered some stuff on pre-Black Friday for some family members, 2 laptops. They were, deep discount laptops, and they disappeared. And Walmart couldn't even find the tracking, and so they had to refund me my money because they were showing a delivered status. And I'm looking all in the bushes, looking upside everywhere. Somebody stole my laptops, and I feel like it was an inside job. So sticky fingers, I just can't deal with. And I know sometimes people go through hard times. They feel like, Robin Hood, and you got to, but I don't feel that way. And it annoys me that if people do feel that way, and it goes deep, so I won't go too far in that, but I understand how some folks feel, take from this, the fortunate, and to the less fortunate, but that ain't even how it's going. People are just taking stuff sometimes and selling it and doing it again. That ain't no end. That's not a means to an end, because you're hurting somebody else in the process, So, anyway. But and that's another reason why I don't show too much. Because, in my city, sometimes, it can get to be a little tricky around up in here. You know what I'm saying? And so, I don't need nobody trying to, scope me out or whatever. So, that's why I don't do a whole lot of showing of a lot of certain things. People say, well, why you don't like? That's why. I already know I'm not going to put myself in a line of, whatever. But anywho, I picked up my new computer. I got the MacBook Air. Normally I would get the MacBook Pro all day every day, but my girl Alethea had upgraded hers recently, and she got the Air for the first time. And I knew about the Air, but I always felt like for what I did, the processor on the MacBook Pro was more robust and could handle the job that I needed to do. But a couple things going on with Apple or Mac. So, of course, they've got this is technical talk a little bit, but I won't stay too long with this. Apple has just released their own processor, the M1, okay, as opposed to the Intel that they've had for a long time, okay. And so I ended up getting the Intel one. I could have gotten the M1 processor, but a lot of the programs that I run, whether for my job or for my personal, they're not M1 ready. And so I didn't want to get an Apple M1 chip because that would negate a lot of the programs that I use, because a lot of companies are trying to keep up. Apple go and change the game, and then it's like catch up to me. But if I bought all of this software, I'm not about to let it just sit here and wait for my company's software developers to have to catch up to the M1. While the M1 might be the bomb diggity, but I need to be able to use the programs over here that was designed for the Intel type of processor, as opposed to waiting and see. So there may be another computer purchase for me more sooner than later, like down the line, if the M1 turns out to be something, because sometimes companies can get so full of themselves and ask you to catch up to me, and they don't catch up to you, and then they become obsolete. I got the Intel version of the Mac because I still need to use it. It's so light, y'all. I'm like, ooh, I've been lugging that big old heavy thing around. Only thing about it, I have the little dongle thing that I could plug in the side to still use my peripherals, like when I go live with the HDMI and all that stuff. So that'll come. So I just feel like this week I have not really packed properly. Even though I thought I did, I was just putting stuff that I thought I was going to need. Oh, I'm going to need this, I'm going to need that, I'm going to need that. But I really need to unpack and just have everything that I need to go forward. I just got to get back into the groove, because going back to work was kind of like out of left field, because it was unknown. It was like, well, we don't know. And then all of a sudden, boom, you got to go back next week, So wasn't ready. So just a couple of more months left in the school year. So I'm trying to make it. I am trying to make it, and y'all have really been a great help to me to unpack my feelings and to decompress. And so all the prayers and love and support y'all have been showing me, I appreciate it, you know. I do. And like I said, a lot of people, I tell people, you know, hey, if you got a YouTube channel and you going through some things and you feel like you don't have, unpack it with your family, your YouTube family. And I do feel like, you know, they will be supportive of what you have to share, because it gives them another unpeeling of an onion of your life. You know, I'm not saying that you have to be transparent and show all your business, because I don't do that, but certain parts that I feel like are appropriate to let you guys in to know a little bit more about me. What else was it I wanted to show y'all? I need to decompress this, y'all. Look, let me tell you what I've been putting on my eyebrows. You know, I'm always trying to use my product. So I've been putting this Style Factor edge control on my brows, y'all. But yeah, I appreciate y'all. So I really do. People from all over, back home, hey Yuri, and family, my friends all over, everywhere, wherever y'all are, and new friends. I appreciate y'all. Oh, I have not went to the restroom at work. I know that's not good, because I've been not drinking enough water, so I don't want to get dehydrated to where, you know. But that's my next thing I got to tackle, going to that public restroom. I have not peed in the public toilet in over almost a year. So that's a whole other anxiety level right there. But I'm prepared. I've got my, that's when I will probably use my shoe covers. I showed y'all, you know. Hold on. And I showed y'all all my shoe covers. I got enough so that, you know, I will probably definitely cover my shoes before I go up in there. And I don't care what folks think. I'm being safe, okay? I don't care. You can look and laugh at me all you want to, but I'm doing what I got to do. And if everybody did the same thing, I think it'll be better, okay? But anywho, I love you all. Thank you for watching. Subscribe if you want to, and I will see you in the next video. May your heart be filled with purple joy. Bye, y'all. Now, I'm running late. I had almost left my phone. I had to go back. I had too much stuff in my pocket and my hands, trying to get my stuff. Rich Roots gave me an idea to take a pair of old knock-around shoes, and I'll show y'all when I get to work. Then I'm gonna use them to go into the restroom. Take off my good shoes. I got on my, you know, Chucks and Pearls today. And when I go to the restroom, I'm just gonna keep these shoes at work. I'll show them to you. I'm hoping that I can get across here and be there on time. I mean, the kids are not there yet, but I do not want this type of stress on me when the kids come back, because I don't like that feeling of anxiety of being pushed and rushed and all of that. So let me log out of here and just not make this vlog too long, because I do have something already added. But yeah, it's a stressful morning already. Yeah, so anywho, I'll catch y'all when I get into the building, okay? All right, bye. Oh, I forgot to tell y'all, yesterday I almost had a wreck. Well, a car almost sideswiped me. I was in the far right lane driving, and you know, all day it's been like, I felt like people were hugging the line. I'm like, I know it's been almost a year since I've been in this kind of traffic or people, but it seemed like everybody was like over in my lane, you know, so I've already been just aware of driving for myself and everybody else. But I looked and I felt this car, you know, on this coming in from that side, about to just come in on me. I had to get on the horn and try to get over out the lane, and then he gonna overcorrect himself. I'm like, well, I said some things, you know, but those are the kinds of people that you want to just beat over the head with something. If you can just get them, watch what you're doing. You know, I know we as vloggers, we in the car, but I feel like, you know, yeah, whatever. But I know how to watch out for I wasn't vlogging, of course, no, but I know how to watch out for myself and the other drivers, okay? So yeah, but child, that shook me up. But I was headed to get my laptop. I was like, woo, child. Okay, I was already on edge because it was already super late, and you know, having had laptops stolen out of the mail or whatever. It's like, oh Lord, let me just get across here to get this thing. And when I got it, y'all, the box still back there. I'll try to put a picture in. The box had like a wet stain on it, and the girl's like, I apologize for the stain. Did you give a germaphobe a box with a stain on it? It was all smushed up as if it was crunched, and it really, truly, the contents could have fallen out the way how poorly packaged the thing was. And so I was like already nervous, but thank gosh it made it. Okay, so I got it safely here this time, because I was so nervous. It kept getting delayed, and it should have just took a couple days to get to me, but it took almost 2 weeks coming from Best Buy. I bought mine from Best Buy because our local Apple is closed. Y'all, something out here is on fire, smoking. I don't know if you'll be able to see, but something back there was on fire. Okay, y'all, well, I got a few more minutes. Here's something that is bothering me. Earlier in the week, I saw that the CDC was recommending that states not relax, the mask mandate. Then I get the message this morning that my home state, Mississippi, is going to remove the mask mandate, meaning I guess folks could just walk out all willy-nilly without a mask if they choose to. Now, I feel like to each his or her own, but I'm going to continue to wear a mask, okay, because it's not gone. There's a lot still going on in the air. And so I'm like, those are the kinds of issues that create to me anxiety. I do not care for bureaucratic, governmental foolishness. You know what I'm saying? I don't care about that bureaucracy and all that. No matter who's in office, I don't care about none of that, okay? Do what is best for the citizens of the country, and I don't feel like it's on one accord. But anyway, that's that about that. I don't want to get into politics, but yeah, that is something that's creating stuff. And I feel like, okay, just because someone says, okay, you don't have to wear a seatbelt anymore, but if you find that seatbelts help restrain you in the car if you have a crash or something like that, then seatbelts, if it's optional, I would still wear a seatbelt, okay? Y'all, I made it into the building at about 7:48 or so. Got signed in, and like I said, I know people who know me who will watch my vlogs, but this is my truth. And another man following me to ask me a question about something. Can I put my ish down? Okay, and then I'm like, I need to tell them they need to get into the habit of texting me or emailing me what they need. Don't come running up on me asking me about nothing, okay? And so it just, back up off of me, back up. I tell him how he was about to get all in my personal space, or it felt like it. Maybe he wasn't, but it was like, look, you don't got to get no closer, okay? That creates panic. That's what gets me. I think people are not taking it as seriously, or you don't know what I've been doing. I might be one of them people wilding out when I leave about the place, and you don't know where I'm going. I could be going out to eat, hanging out, fraternizing, but I ain't. But I don't know what they doing, so back up off of me, okay? But yeah, so I gotta look for printer cables. So here's the thing: they act like I got a endless supply of stuff. I don't. I ain't got it. And most times the stuff that they want now is stuff that was almost to be discarded. But now, I got to try to see, because I don't have all the parts to go to the stuff, because when it's like, oh, I don't want this in my room no more, and you get rid of it, guess what? It's anywhere in that room over there. But anywho, so I need to make a list or email them and tell them, if anything you need from me, email me. You'll have a paper trail. I have a paper trail. I don't need you running up on me telling me you won't blah, 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 because I might forget. Anywho, do for sure. So I'm here, and my temperature was 97.1 today, and I'm tired because I'm huffing and puffing. I park totally different from the door we enter, but it helps me when I leave out the building. Okay, so I social distance my car as well. So I got across town in good time, but I don't want to feel that pressure anymore of needing every minute by minute to get here. I put my shoes in this bag, and these are some old knockarounds. We bought these. Let me tell you the story about these shoes. This is the brand Rocket Dog. Okay, we had these shoes. We bought these shoes when years ago, we were in Vegas, okay? I had on the wrong shoes walking the strip one night. No, not like, not like that. But, you know, I had on the wrong shoes, and it was like hard bottoms, I guess. It was hurting my feet so bad. We pulled up into the store, or walked into the store, and they had, I don't know if it was a Rocket Dog shop or what, but I think I got my mask on wrong. I got the mask on wrong. Oh shoot, I gotta get another one. But anywho, we bought those shoes. So these are gonna be the shoes I leave here at work, and the shoes that I wear into the restroom. When I gotta go to the bathroom, I'm gonna change out of whatever shoes I got on, and I'll be wearing these right here. But I almost threw them out. Back in the summer, I was, you know, cleaning out stuff, getting rid of stuff. But I'm like, oh, but they had such sentimental value to me, you know? And so I'm going to just, because I feel like today I need to drink some water, so I know I'm going to have to go pee in the public toilet today. So these will be my knockaround. And I don't care if anybody laughs at me or whatever. I'm just trying to stay safe, okay? Because you know, people, they pee on the floor and stuff. I don't know. Well, the bathrooms are disgusting. The toilet seats are disgusting. I'll tell you when I get home.